Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. A very interesting article talking about Azov Regiment and the Russian President Vladimir Putin. Can you guess? Of course, it's in the title. So, this article comes from Ukrainska Pravda from today, Saturday, July 30th, 2022. Azov Regiment to Putin. You'll be executed together with your jackals. So, what does it mean? That means that this regiment tries to execute President-elect of the Russian Federation, who they probably blame for the killing of the prisoners in Olenivka. So let's see what's going on here. Remember, this is a Ukrainian news outlet, so expect a certain angle. So, after the mass murder of Ukrainian prisoners of war in Olenivka, the Azov Regiment announced that Vladimir Putin, President of the Russian Federation, would be executed by an international tribunal. Let's see if it's international. They try to make it softer after what they said, or really that's what they said. If you know what I mean. Does Ukrainska Pravda try to make it nicer, but you'll be executed today with your jackals? Let's see. Statement by Mikita Notochi, temporary acting commander of the Azov Regiment regarding the mass murder of Ukrainian prisoners of war in Olenivka. That the Russians reported that it was the Ukrainians reported in a very contradictory manner in one article that I posted. I made two videos, and one where the Ukrainians claim that they have evidence, audio evidence from the Russian military officers communicating with one another that they planned and they conducted the killing of the facility, the detention facility where these prisoners were. I think 52 or something, and 70 or 53 and 75 killed, 75 injured, 57 killed or something like that, 50 and 75. And that was the first proof that these guys said they have, the intelligence community over there, that the Russian military did it, planned it, did it. And then after about 50 minutes, the same news outlet has another article where it says that again, the Ukrainians, the intelligence something, they have information that it was actually, they didn't say it was actually, it was, like the first article, like it was the Wagner Group, the mercenary, the private contractors company, and it was them. The second article does not mention the first article. The first article does not denies the second article does not deny the first article, saying, oh, actually we found out it was the Wagner Group, not the military. It doesn't say that. It's like two different articles thrown over there in the same time, 50 minutes apart. And the second one says it was the Wagner Group, and he says specifically in a second that it was not the Russian military. And the first one he says it was the Russian military and doesn't mention the Wagner Group. So that's a to put the list anyway. And audio tapes I can make, me and my neighbor, let's say a Romanian neighbor, we can make a lot of audios that we are whatever we want to be as Romanian officers, counterintelligence, spies, whatever we want. And we record ourselves talking with numbers, with all kind of things, and we're going to provide it to whomever we want. And those guys say, yeah, it's two Romanian agents in the United States of America planning to go, I don't know, shopping for some bread. Okay? So let's go and see what these guys are saying here. Quote, for the 24 hours, the Russians, he didn't mention, he's in parentheses, the Russians. So for the 24 hours, they lied about the Ukrainian army. But today they confirmed their crime with a statement from the embassy, and in parentheses, of the Russian Federation in the UK. I want to remind Putin, who is personally responsible for this war crime, that no one talks about a rope in a hangman's house. You yourself will be executed along with your jackals and embassies. Everything just how you like it. with all certificates and seals by decision of an international tribunal. The barbarian pseudo-empire will be destroyed. Okay, well, if there's going to be an impartial investigation, then let's go and finish this. And then Natochi noted that the Azov Regiment considers the Russian attack on Olenivka as an act of public execution which Russia carried out with impunity. We, the Azov Regiment, Ukraine as a state and the entire civilized world will fight back hard, so the Russian remembers, blah, blah, blah. That's propaganda here. I'm not going to read that because it doesn't, they say here that they promise to units of Azov Regiment announce a hunt for all those involved in the mass murder of Ukrainian prisoners of war of Olenivka. It does not says that units, it says the Azov Regiment in the article I made a video on. So now they make it nicer. Units of, no, this is Azov Regiment. So that's the main thing, only thing. And why they say that? Because if you blame Putin for being one of the war mass murderers, then they are on the hunt. That's the implication. But they want to make it like, no, we are not terrorists. We're not going to commit any crime like that. We're not going to assassinate anybody. But the tribunal will take care of it. And some irresponsible units of Azov Regiment just gonna hunt the criminals. So we distance ourselves from those. No, it was not like that. It was the Azov Regiment will hunt the perpetrators. And now we know who the perpetrators are. Putin. And he says what? They're gonna do what with them? The mass murderers. A hunt to what? To go and give them medals? No, to kill them, right? No, just to take them and put them in front of justice. Yeah, really. So the thing is, 53 Ukrainians dead in Olenivka and Donetsk Oblast, and 75 were injured. And then the Security Services of Ukraine, SSU, says intercepted telephone conversation in which Russian occupiers confirmed that Russian troops were responsible for the explosion, and they said the Russian Federation. This was the first one. And then I don't see here anything about saying that Wagner Group, because Wagner Group is not Russian, is not Russian troops. So you see here now they run with the first story, not with the second one. Well, I have that saved in my telephone, so I have no problem with that, showing it again if someone has a problem saying, oh no, they never said that. Yes, they did. So that's a lie right there. Contradiction is not a completion of the whole view. It's a lie. Here is one perpetrator, the Russian army or Russian troops and his Russian Federation, and here is the Wagner Group, the private contractor or mercenary, however you want to call them, which is not the Russian Federation, which is not the Russian troops, this is not the Russian military. All right, enough with that. Now, tribunal. Putin will not go in front of a tribunal, as many other presidents of other states did not go in front of a tribunal after Yugoslavia 1999 or after the invasion and destruction of Iraq or Afghanistan or Libya, or even being right now occupying illegally parts of Syria, taking the oil of a country that's sovereign and independent, like Ukraine. Right? So when those guys are gonna be taken to the tribunal, then maybe Putin will show up as well. So this thing, it's very hypocritical here, and it's not about Putin or Tom Jones or whoever. It's about justice for all or for some. What's going on here? And we know how things are ran. That's why when these guys are crying for that, my heart is not crying with them. Because I'm thinking, if you, in the same breath, you say, yeah, in the meantime, bring William here, okay, or bring Tony here, or bring, other individuals here, Madeline, and bring other guys, Powell, what's his name, first name, Colin, bring him here. If you bring all this, or if you bring what's his name, George, when you bring all those and put them in front, and you bring Putin, I agree, my heart will say yes. I cry for that, and justice will be served. Until then, if it's like that, then we keep it like that. All right, so good luck with that. Putin will not show up in front of any regiment and will not show up in any execution, firing squad or any tribunal. I guarantee you. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Good luck with your tasks, guys, and stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.